In its current state, sventba has a decent amount of frames per second. On older systems, my game will run terribly slow, and this is why we need a lot of optimization. After disabling the stars in the background for testing purposes, I have noticed that the game ran much smoother. This made me think about optimizing the game, so I did. In the previous versions, every single star in the background was an object. Using GameMaker, you should keep the number of objects as low as possible. Every single object, even if it doesn't do anything at all, uses up memory and processing power, just by existing. I replaced those objects with one single data structure, which stores the information of every single star and displays them. This method increased the FPS by a hell of a lot. After having seen this huge improvement, I decided to optimize the game even more. Walls, cores, those bouncing energy cloud particles and stars are only being rendered if the player can see them. This method is called frustum culling, and it increases the FPS by only rendering what can be seen on the screen. To improve the quality and speed of my own debugging experience, I have written a nice debug overlay thingy, which displays the number of instances in a room, the frames per second and a nice FPS graph. I have let my girlfriend play the game while watching her reactions and decisions. This is the first time I have let someone play this game. When she tried locking the core, she didn't get the mechanics behind it, and I had to tell her what buttons to press due to it not being intuitive enough. I now added a feature which allows the core to be locked by clicking it with the mouse. She even found a game-breaking spot where the player can get stuck, which I immediately fixed. In the future, I will let even more random people or friends test the game, because feedback is what can change your perspective on specific mechanics and decisions you have made. Speaking of gameplay, there are some deadly fence present in the 4 new levels, which can kill the player and cores upon touching it. I also extended many levels and added even more gameplay, so the player has more time to learn the main mechanics like the new toggleable gravity fields or energy clouds. It took me some time to make this, but sventba now supports multiple cores in a single room. This allows me to make even more complex levels than before without being restricted by the simplicity of the game. Aside from adding new things, I also changed and tweaked a lot of small things in the game. In the previous versions, you slid on walls like a smooth buttery surface, but so-called areas were kind of glitched, so I got stuck quite easily when flying past them. In the new version, this doesn't happen anymore. And now onto the graphics. I have changed the aspect ratio slightly so the view in the game is a little wider than before. It's really nice having such a large field of view. Some objects, like glass panes and laser doors, are slightly transparent, so it doesn't look like they're completely solid. If you're following me on SoundCloud, you may have noticed that I have uploaded a couple of new soundtracks for sventba. You can listen to soundtracks even before I mention them in these videos, so make sure to check it out. If you want to learn how to make games using GameMaker or you just want to be kept up to date about my game, make sure to subscribe to my channel as I will upload more GameMaker content in the future. See ya!